Latest on Becky Lynch, Dynamite injuries, more. Becky Lynch has been a top WWE superstar for the better part of the last 5 years, and she could be in a position to reap the benefits, according to reports. The women's champion's current contractual situation is at the forefront of this collection of wrestling rumors. Joining the latest on the man's deal with WWE is an update on 2 top All-Elite Wrestling competitors who appeared to suffer injuries Wednesday night at Dynamite Grand Slam, as well as a look at what may be next for CM Punk and Jade Cargill. Becky Lynch's contract among several expiring in 2024. Joining Drew McIntyre and Sheamus with contracts expiring in 2024 is Becky Lynch, per Scene Ross Sapp of Fightful Select. The man is, arguably, the biggest star of the 3, having headlined WrestleMania 35, where she defeated Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey to win the Raw and SmackDown women's titles in a historic main event. She is also a proven draw, as evidenced by recent ratings for with her as the most prominent star on the show. Her landmark title win over Tiffany Stratton notwithstanding, Lynch has experienced a few frustrations of late, not least of which being her match with Trish Stratus being plucked from the SummerSlam card and instead taking place at Payback a month later. Add to that the decision to change a match that she lobbied for with Tegan Nox on Monday's Raw to a bout with Natalya, and you have an interesting recent stretch for Lynch. It is almost impossible to imagine a scenario in which she does not remain with WWE, but the question is how far apart on numbers the 2 sides will be, and how icy the relationship between the 2 will be when all is said and done. Lynch is, after all, one of the biggest stars in the company, and she got there on her own. She created a persona for herself that fans gravitated to, so much so that the company had no choice but to make her the centerpiece of the build to its biggest show of the year. She remains perpetually over to this day through character and role changes, and it's time WWE rewards her accordingly. Latest on Jon Moxley, Adam Cole Dynamite Grand Slam injuries. Dynamite Grand Slam may have been a critical success for AEW, but it wasn't without issues as 2 of the promotion's top stars suffered injuries. Sapp reported that Jon Moxley sustained an injury during his title match with Rey Fenix that saw the finish of the match altered. Moxley left under his own power and was checked on by several people, including Tony Khan. He communicated to numerous people that he was okay. The injury is believed to have taken place at some point in the closing moments of the fight, during the pair of Fenix drivers, one of which resulted in an awkward referee count. Later in the show, Adam Cole rushed to the ring to aid Mage in his new World Championship defense against Samoa Joe. The entrance ramp led directly to the ring, with no way for wrestlers to access the floor other than to jump. He did and appeared to injure his left leg along the way, and he was limping around the squared circle and appearing to struggle to put any weight on it. We're told he was in obvious pain backstage and was taken to the hospital, Sapp wrote. He's since left and was seen on crutches. Without an understanding of the severity of the injuries and whether they will sideline either competitor for an extended period of time, it's difficult to determine what it means for the EU roster. If either is forced to miss substantial time of any kind, it would be a significant blow to the promotion. Cole could still appear on television alongside Mage, even if he cannot compete. It would be a knock for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship, but at least the overarching story at play could still continue. Moxley's absence, on the other hand, would be a major blow for a company that has relied on him to be both the workhorse and star it turns to pick up the slack when injuries or outbursts occur. Luckily, Sapp checked back in with an update on the 3-time world champion. There will likely be more updates to come, especially considering the stature of the stars involved. Hopefully, they will have a positive outlook.